one of the function that is known as enumerate function. This function, whatever available, it is going to give you the output is index as well as its value, both it is going to give to you. Index as well as value, both it is going to give it. Now it is a string. A corresponding index is what? 0. That will be given to the index, and value is what? A. That will be given to the value. Second time it is looping, B corresponding index is what? 1. 1 will be given to the index and B value will be given to the value. Third time, then E corresponding index will be passed to the index and corresponding value will be passed to here. That functionality take care by enumerate. Enumerate function I can apply on any sequence object I can apply. Any sequence object I can apply. Let us go and try to experience it so that we'll come to understand more information. Okay, let us try to understand the syntax first. Okay, one moment. So here we are trying to do the practice, right? Let us go for that slide. I have taken that slide. Right, we need to learn about one of the function that is called as enumerate function. Any function before going, it is worthful to read the help document. So we are reading the help document here. Enumerate, on top of it what? Iterable object, we are going to apply it. Iterable means something we supporting for loop, any sequence object. In previous examples, I tried with the 6 sequence objects I tried. What are the 6 sequence objects I explained? One is called as string sequence object I explained. Second is called as data structures, all 4, like list. Then next is what? Tuple. Next is what? Set. Next is what? Dictionary. And next is what? Range. Range already in previous sessions I explained it. That's what in the previous session I didn't take it into the for loop. But you can take the range also. You can go and you can take it. Okay. So these are the 6 things what we observed it. This enumerate can be applicable for all of these items, all of these types of data types. You can use it. That's what we are trying to pass here. Once we pass it, that corresponding index and the corresponding values, we are going to get it. For example, I am trying to write here for I in, then the function called as enumerate. I am taking one string here. The string is equal to Python. I am trying to take it. Okay. The moment we given the enumerate, suppose if I given here only one allocation I am giving, is it working or it's not working? It is working. However, I has now 2 things here. What is this? Index. What is this? Value. P index is 0. Y index is what? 1. T index is what? 2. All the things it is trying to store into the I. I don't want to store this tuple value. It's called as what? Tuple. Tuple value I don't want in the I. Then you can go and you can write here index I, and I want here for example V. V is nothing but value. Now you can see only indexes we are getting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if you want, let us say values you want it, let me write here comment also, the index I. Then next I am writing here one more thing that is called as the value. The values are available where? In the V it is available. So we are writing here V. Now if I execute it, now you can see the index is 0 and the value is what? P. The index is 1 and the value is what? Y. So each and every index, each and every value, we are able to get it into the I and V. By default, index is starting from where? 0. If you don't like that one, you can configure here. We have the start parameter, we can configure it. Suppose if I given start index is equal to 200 I given, then what we are going to get is from 200 starting indexing. 200 position, what is available? P201, what is this? Y202, what is this? T, whatever you want the start index position, we can decide it. I want, let us say 1, then we are going to start index from where? 1 it is starting. The enumerate is useful to get the index as well as value, both we are going to get it. Now, if you really understand the enumerate function, now I want here get alternate numbers from list object, that's what I wanted. Get alternate numbers from list object. For example, we are trying to create here a list with the range, with the start value is 5 and end value is 100, and each time it is increasing by, let us say, some 4. I am trying to write it. Now we have the a is equal to something like this, all the values we have it, 5 to what is this, 97. I have the values. I want only alternate numbers, I want it. Then what I can do, you can write here for index comma value in a whatever I have it. Then first time 5 corresponding index is what? 0. 5 corresponding index is what? 0, because enumerate, sorry, here I need to write here enumerate. Enumerate will write here index by default starts from where? 0. So that corresponding value is what? 5. Alternate numbers tool I want means next one I have to skip it. I need to go for 13. Next I need to skip it. Next I need to go for 21, 29, something like that I have to write it. So what logic I can write is here, if I percentage 2 is equal to 0, then only I want to take that one. Otherwise I don't want it, for example. So I am trying to print here, I am printing it. Then what you are getting here answer 5, 13. 5 and 13 between what is available? 9 is available, but we are able to skip it because 9 corresponding index is what? 1. 1 divided with the 2 means we are not going to get the remainder as 0. That's how we are getting here alternate numbers only, we are trying to get it. Am I clear? Please get the experience on that one. We'll see final touch, one good for loop which is useful for real use case. We'll try to learn about it. Please try to understand the syntax of the for loop. Next we'll try to see how to send a mail to list of users. We'll try to learn it using for loop.